folks, Bluesboy Jag here, and this is a red punch cigar box guitar. Get it over here in the light so you can see it a little bit better. I like the logo on the punch. They just look pretty cool. Had a lot of requests for a red punch and finally got it all done. I have a matching punch amp to go with it. So we'll get to the amp here in a second. As with all my cigar box guitars, these are 4-stringers. I use the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. I tune the 5th down to a G. I keep everything else tuned just like it would be normally for a regular tuned guitar. I use the red oak necks. These are thick wire frets so you can get your fingers underneath and do some nice juicy bends with them. Also I put the, if you can see those fret markers on the side there, might be able to see it better there. Get some light in there. So I have fret markers on the top and on the sides here so you can see where you're at. Have a hanger so I can hang it on the wall. This right here is a Bluesboy Jag hand wound, the four pull pieces there, hand wound single coil magnetic pickup, kind of like a Strat. I don't like the way the transducer pickups sound in the cigar box guitars. They tend to have a tinny sound to them, and transducer pickups in general are a little iffy. I've used them many times over the years on regular guitars, not cigar box guitars, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I don't like how they sound that much, so I decided to go all the way and make my own pickups with the handmade guitar. You have a hand wound single coil magnetic pickup, and 6,000 winds, all handmade. Got a volume knob here, regular 1/4-inch jack and strap holders, and this is what it sounds like. So they have a nice overdrive sound to them. Keith Richards uses a 5-string guitar. He takes the 6th string off and he tunes his to a G, open G, just like this one is tuned. And basically what you've got when you tune it to an open chord is it opens up a lot of different possibilities for lots of different styles of music. You do not have to play blues with an open tuned guitar, although most people do because that's how the blues was written back in the day. You can tune these however you want to, and you can use different strings on these as well. I've had a lot of people ask about that. You can put a 6-5-4-3 string, you can put 5-4-3-2, you can put 4-3-2-1, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. However you want to do it, however you want to tune it. You can tune it weird. I had one guy who bought a 3-stringer a couple of years ago, and he was messing around with it, and he came up with a very odd tuning, and he did a bunch of really cool experimental music with his. And I've had others play metal on these things. I mean, you can play any kind of music you want to. It does not have to be blues. And you don't have to use slide on them either. These have frets. I mean, you can, with frets you can play just like any other guitar. I use my fingers because I'm a blues player. Blues players tend to use their fingers because it gives you lots of different options and so forth. I do include a free CD, how to play a cigar box guitar, with all my guitars. And you also get a free metal slide. And I'm going to get my amp plugged in here, and I'll give you a little demo of the amp. Alright, this is the red punch amp that goes with the red punch cigar box guitar. This is front of it. It's a 4-inch speaker. It's a 7-watt solid state amp, and the top left plug where the cord is coming out is the input into the amp, and the other one is the output, which means you can use this as a preamp, and you can plug it into another amp, which I have plugged into a tube amp, or you can plug it into the PA. So you get a direct out from the amp going into either a PA or another bigger amp. A lot of people use these for harmonica amps. They sound really good for that. I have some audio samples on my webpage, and they give you examples of what it sounds like played, a harp played through it, or a guitar played through it. Okay, over here on this side of it, what we have, I'll flip it up right here. You've got a volume control over here, and you've got an on-off switch here on the left and a handle, and this is what it looks like on the other side. So we're going to crank this puppy up and give you an example of what it sounds like. Now this is plugged into, as I said, a tube amp right now. Get this camera out of the way so I don't knock it over. Red punch guitar and a matching red punch amp to go along with it, and I've sold several of these amps in the past couple of months. Some of these red punch amps to various people. A lot of people, like I said, are using them for harmonica amps, and use them up on stage, plug them into a bigger amp, and you get a nice overdrive sound with harmonica. And they also look pretty cool too, because if you've got especially if you have a matching red punch guitar, I think it's a great Christmas gift. Last year I sold a bunch of these black punch guitars and matching amps, and I'm expecting the same this year. And for some reason I've had a lot of requests for the red punches, so I'll do my best to get these knocked out. I'm making a bunch of them right now, of various different models. Now on my website I've got a whole bunch of different options as well. Different items you can purchase: the diddleybow, which is a 1-stringer. You can also buy a 3-string fretless cigar box guitar. That's an acoustic, no pickup in it, for $79.99. Hell of a deal there, folks. There is a lot of time and effort and labor that goes into these things that people don't realize. $79.99, which is an unbelievable deal. And that's more or less an introductory price. That price will more than likely go up because I don't make a lot of money at that price. But I've got those, and I've also got the 3-string fretted electric with the pickups in them, which is $249, and I also make a 6-string cigar box guitar, and those are $299. All those are at jagshouse.com.